Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today, we have a special topic to discuss. While owning a pet can be a rewarding experience, it's not suitable for everyone. That's why, in this video, we will be talking about top 5 people who shouldn't own pets. Owning a pet requires responsibility, patience, and financial stability. However, there are individuals who are not well suited for pet ownership. For instance, those with busy schedules, allergies, financial constraints, inability to commit long-term, and lack of endurance and responsibility. In this video, we will provide specific examples for each case and explain why these individuals may struggle with pet ownership. We will also suggest alternative ways to find joy and engage with animals. So please stay tuned until the end. Let's get started. 1. People with busy schedules. Pets require regular care and attention. For individuals with busy schedules and limited time constraints, it may be difficult to dedicate enough time and attention to pet care. People with busy schedules have multiple responsibilities and time constraints, making it challenging to allocate sufficient time and attention to pet care. Work, academics, family responsibilities, and social engagements often occupy their daily lives, leaving little room to devote ample time to pet care. This can make it difficult for them to provide the necessary attention to regular activities, like pet feeding, walks, and bathroom breaks. Additionally, pets require social interaction and exercise, which can be challenging for individuals with busy schedules to provide adequate. Considering the well-being and happiness of the pet, it is important for people with time constraints to carefully consider pet ownership. Instead, they may consider low-maintenance pets or utilize temporary pet care services as a suitable alternative. 2. People with allergies. If someone has allergies, certain allergens like pet hair, dander, or feathers from birds can cause issues. To avoid being plagued by allergy symptoms, it is best for them to avoid owning pets. People with allergies tend to have hypersensitive immune reactions to specific substances. Individuals with pet allergies may experience allergy symptoms triggered by allergens such as pet hair, dander, or feathers from birds. This can result in symptoms like sneezing, runny nose, itching, skin rashes, or difficulty breathing. As pet contact can potentially trigger allergies, it is not advisable for people with pet allergies to own pets. It is recommended for individuals with allergies to choose pet breeds that are hypoallergenic or have undergone allergy-friendly measures to minimize exposure to allergens. However, to avoid being bothered by allergy symptoms altogether, it may be best for them to refrain from owning pets. 3. People with financial constraints. Owning a pet comes with financial responsibilities, including food, medical expenses, toiletries, and training. If someone has financial constraints and cannot allocate sufficient funds to pet care and necessities, owning a pet can be challenging. People with financial constraints face limitation in terms of financial burdens and budgetary constraints, making it difficult to allocate enough funds for pet ownership. Owning a pet entails expenses such as food, medical bills, toiletries, training, and toys. Additionally, unforeseen veterinary visits and treatment costs may arise. Individuals with financial constraints may not have the means to bear these expenses and provide adequate care for the pet's health and well-being. Pets are lifelong commitments that also come with financial responsibilities. Considering the economic aspect, people with financial constraints should carefully consider pet ownership. Instead, they may choose to postpone pet ownership or explore pet options that fit within their budget. Additionally, temporary pet care services or engaging in volunteer activities involving pets can offer alternative ways to enjoy interacting with animals. 4. People who cannot fulfill long-term responsibilities. Pets have long lifespans and require care for decades. If someone has an uncertain future plan or an unstable lifestyle that prevents them from fulfilling long-term responsibilities, it is best for them to avoid owning pets. People who cannot fulfill long-term responsibilities have unstable future plans or lifestyles that make it challenging for them to sustain the necessary commitment to pet ownership. Pets have long lifespans and require care and attention for many years. However, individuals who cannot fulfill long-term responsibilities may find it difficult to properly care for their pets due to sudden life changes or unforeseen circumstances. Possibilities such as relocation, job or study commitments, family changes, or financial difficulties may arise. Pets are meant to be welcomed as part of the family, and they require a stable environment and consistent care. People who cannot fulfill long-term responsibilities should carefully consider pet ownership and may instead find alternative ways to interact with pets through temporary pet care services or volunteer activities. 5. People lacking patience and responsibility. Pets require proper training and socialization. If someone lacks patience and responsibility and cannot address pet training or behavioral issues, owning a pet is not suitable. People lacking endurance and responsibility are in situations where they do not possess the patience and responsibility required for pet care. Owning a pet involves regular care, training, and socialization, but individuals lacking endurance and responsibility may struggle to handle these responsibilities. Pets are living beings, and ensuring their happiness and well-being requires a sense of responsibility and effort from the owner. However, people lacking endurance and responsibility may not be able to address pet training or behavioral issues and find it challenging to engage with patients. Pets are family members, and building a bond with them requires ongoing attention and responsibility. Therefore, it is recommended for individuals lacking endurance and responsibility to refrain from pet ownership. Instead, they may consider temporary pet care services or engage in volunteer activities to find ways to interact with pets. That concludes our introduction to top 5 people who shouldn't own pets. How did you find it? Owning a pet is a wonderful experience, but it's important to consider the right timing and circumstances for yourself. Stay tuned for our next video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel.